Well, today it's going to be Detroit and Atlanta. Atlanta is a 9th seed. Detroit is an 8th. And when you look at this, these teams, especially in the East, can win. They really can win. Because Detroit went to Philadelphia and blew them away on their court. Blew them out by like 15, 20 points. It was big when they beat Philadelphia, and it was absolutely a shock. Philadelphia's only loss. And when you look at this, it's only a one and done, but we all know that the teams, both of these teams can beat. Well, look at Mike Fratello. Oh my goodness, is Mike Fratello huge. He's only 5'7" in real life, but right now this is it. One of these two teams who wants the Lakers, they're going to be done after today, and we're underway. Detroit wins the tip. These two teams, one will, here comes Ring King, over to Long. One of these two teams will play the Lakers probably 99 billion out of 100 billion times. It's 2-0 Detroit. And they won LA. They were talking in the media, if they win, they would like LA. They think they would match up. Dominique now. I know they're focusing in on this game. Dominique trying to get by Ring King, and Dominique ties it at 2. It's a 2-2 game. And Isaiah will bring it down. Long. They were looking at Lambeer. Here's Long. Over to Ring King. They got to Isaiah. And Isaiah will move it around. Isaiah will shoot a 3 and hit the 3. Oh, that's so rare. Isaiah Thomas hitting a 3. I'm not sure if they hit a 3 as a team all year. But it's 5-2. I think the microwave had a couple this year. A rarity. Dominique trying to go one-on-one against Isaiah. Ring King is there, and that's going to be a block, and Isaiah the rebound. They're going to go the other way to Ring King. Tripucka trying triple team. And they got to go to the weak side if you're triple team. Tripucka to Long. Here's Ken Benson. No. And Tree Rollins the other way. Davis wants to go over, and he wants to get it to then Dominique. Here's Johnson. Johnson will pull and miss. Benson will go the other way. Here's Isaiah. Early on, here in the first, they go to Ring King, who misses. Rollins again the rebound. Dominique will bring it down one-on-one. Dominique a foul, and he'll go to the line. It'll be on Isaiah Thomas. Dominique Wilkins now. This is a big game. The next 4 games will kind of be blowout games. Dominique will miss. That's number 1. And a little bit nervous, the rookie out of the University of Georgia has made it 5-3. I don't know if he's a rookie here. I think he might be, but he's a starter and doing a good job. Here's Tripucka to Long. Will pull and miss. Here's Brownfield. They're going to go the other way. Johnson. Here's Davis. Well, Dominique's got to be able to go in, and I don't know about this. Davis, one-on-one with Long. They go to Johnson. Ring King against him. A long shot and a miss. Benson again to Long. They're going to go. Here's Long all the way. They part this season at 7-3 to start the game here in the first quarter. Seven to 3, Detroit leading Atlanta here in the first. The run and gun league, sped up rules. You got to shoot a little bit more, a little bit different, so it's just not a replay. But these have been good. Dominique will pull and miss. They got the shot that they wanted. Long. They're more aggressively offensively. They should have. Here's Long, and it rolls in. It's now 9-3 Detroit. A good opening. Something that the Atlanta Hawks did not want. Detroit is a very difficult place to play. Here's Johnson and Benson, the interception. The long. They want to move it over. Long. Over to Isaiah. The long. Up and no. Rollins again. There's usually that lull in the second and third quarters where it kind of lulls down and things even out. But here in Detroit, they can keep it up. The intensity. Here's Dominique. Fade away, and it's good. It's 9-5. But that's the thing, Dominique Wilkins now. A 9-5 game. Ring King has it. Over to Lambert. Up and missed it. Tipped up and out of bounds. It'll be Detroit's ball. So Detroit will throw it in. Oh, Thomas was open. They got to be able to throw it to him. Here's Ring King, the long to Isaiah. Isaiah. Over to Benson. Up and a miss. Rollins again to Davis. Davis over and up and in. And Brownfield gets it 9-7 now. Atlanta is coming back here in the early part. This is one of the games that people looked at. Portland and San Antonio was the other, but that was a blowout. I think it was 101-77. Isaiah to Long, the Ring King, and a miss. And Rollins again will go. Here's Johnson. Johnson to Wilkins. Dominique. Johnson over to Rollins. To Wilkins. Wilkins hits on the ground. They go the other way. To Long. Long, and it'll be blocked out of sight here. Not much going on scoring-wise. Detroit can score. A lot of people say defensive, not scoring. I think it's a lot of nerves. Especially against game number 1, you will get nerves like this. Isaiah to Benson. It's Kent Benson will hit, and he falls down doing it. It's 11-7. A timeout Atlanta, their second one they've used. It's Detroit 11 and Atlanta 7. Eleven to 7, Detroit leads Atlanta halfway through the first. Detroit, a good basketball team. They really are. Atlanta's got some high flyers. Oh, Davis is wide open, and it straddles in. 11-9. That's why this game's so important. Whoever's going to win this game will go to Los Angeles and give the Lakers all they can handle. Lambert. Tripucka over to Isaiah. And Isaiah will pull and miss. He can't get another three. And Davis the other way. Long shot, long rebound, and he's out of bounds. Atlanta's kind of settled it down. It was 9-3, now it's 11-9, a 6-2 run. Isaiah now, the Ring King. Over to Isaiah. Isaiah can run with them. They once ran with the Nuggets 188-186 in 3 overtimes. Benson, the Ring King. No. And Brownfield again the other way. Johnson over to Davis. Davis looking one-on-one, getting away. Davis, no. Can't tie the game up, and we go the other way. Here's Ring King over to Thomas. To Long. Long into Lambert. Gets up and over, no good. Nobody's hitting early. It's really a tough early game. Davis is blocked, and Long will go the other way. Again, you have a lot of stamina being used because it is a running up and down the court. There's Long, shoots and misses. Rollins will go the other way. I guess it's more of a team game because of the stamina. Long Wants to put it over Isaiah outside. They go to Isaiah, will pull and hit, and it's now 13-9, Detroit leading. Atlanta can be high flyers, but right now Dominique is really bracketed in. Johnson to Tree Rollins. Rollins up and no good, and Lambier the rebound. To Thomas. Thomas over, and that is in. That's going to be Ring King 15-9. Johnson will go. 3.5 to go here in the first. Detroit up by 6. They go to Dominique. Dominique. Couple dribbles. Dominique. Dominique. He's got to get by Ring King. Dominique, what a move, and he can't have it. Ring King with the rebound. He might go all the way. No, and he misses, but Lambier misses again. And Roundfield will have it. Johnson all the way down to Dominique. And he take it a good pass to Johnson, and it's 15-11. Timeout Detroit. Detroit leading in this game 15-11. 15-11, Detroit leads Atlanta, and Vinny, the microwave Johnson, comes in. Remember with these things, 20-second play clocks. There's on the ground, and Doc Rivers the steal. They're going to go to Williams. He's got to finish. He will, and it's 15-13. You know, these games go through so many ebbs and flows, so you want such a big lead, and then you want to play even, really, the rest of the game. But Atlanta's coming back. The microwave loses it again. Rivers, they put a fork in there. Here's Williams to Doc. And the foul there. He'll go to the line. They can tie it up. Curtin with the foul, and Ring King is telling him how to play defense there. Rivers, and he got one. Remember, these are pro athletes. You know, we always joke, but the practice is the hard determination there, and it's 15-all Atlanta and Detroit. Curtin will go over to the microwave. He'll bring it up. The microwave will look it back. Vinny, trying to get it in. Vinny will pull and miss. And Johnson the other way. Atlanta could take a lead. They go into Doc Rivers, and he'll shoot two more. A lot of fouls in these games, and Vinny with the foul. Doc will shoot two. Rivers got one, and it's 16-15. Russell now, and the second shot will make it 17-15 here in the first. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Atlanta leading. Tripucka to Johnson to Russell. Tripucka to Russell to Johnson. Will pull, and the microwave misses. Pulls the other way. Rivers again. Pulse, Rivers. Rivers over to Pulse, up and misses. Curtin over to Tripucka. He'll get it to Russell, who's on the other side, and a miss, and Livingston will go in. It's 17 apiece. Here in the first quarter with about a minute to go. Williams now, taking a look over to Doc Rivers. Rivers to Johnson, and a miss. Curtin a rebound, not too much going on scoring-wise. They got to get it a little more open. Curtin is open. Not as much scoring. We thought that the Atlanta scored 100 in their year. There's Vinny, and it straddles in. You know, that's the thing. Atlanta scored 100. And I'm not sure how much Detroit has scored, but There have been times when they've scored a lot. Rivers over to Johnson off glass. And we're tied at 19. Detroit might take the last shot. Russell. 10 to go. Russell again. Johnson, no, and that's the end of one. We're tied at 19. 19-19. Glenn will go 19-19. Balls to Rivers. Rivers maybe against Isaiah and he misses. And we begin the other way. Here's Tyler, who I haven't seen much. I really haven't on the regular season. We begin the second. Isaiah. One-on-one, the hook, and he can't get it. Dominique the other way. Boy, Dominique has been nothing going with him. Glenn will pull and miss. With Livingston, we'll go to Vinny, to Tyler. One-on-one and stolen away. That might be Doc's third steal. There's Glenn, and he's got an assist. Oh my goodness, a steal and assist. On the same basket, and Atlanta has a lead by 2. Hard to believe they got a lead. I thought they were going to have trouble, and Thomas will tie it. I thought Atlanta was going to have trouble all day. Just Detroit was going to maintain a certain thing. They were at home, and they looked good. And Atlanta has pinned their way back. Williams to Rivers. They want to look at one-on-one. Rivers, no. And Kirtner will go. Here's Isaiah. All the way down to Tyler, who will pull and hit. And Detroit a 2-point lead. A lot of ball movement. You know, in the old days, you'd think of high scores being exciting. Ball movement and good field goals is exciting. Some of which we've had today, but others it has been stretches of misses. Dominique and Doc Rivers again with an assist. You got to give him that one. And we're tied at 23. Isaiah. Oh, what a move. And he missed the layup. That's on him. That's a move that when you do it, you got to score. Because the other team won't be able to do it. Especially when you're dominating, when you're playing dominate. Oh, he makes it. Dominique makes his special move, and Isaiah does not. 25-23, the microwave and a miss. Pulse will go to Rivers. Rivers over to Dominique. Dominique blocked. He was blocked by 41. Tyler, oh, what another block. This is an incredible game. They go to Dominique. The baseline against Thomas. And Atlanta, a 4-point lead. I don't think this looks like a college game. It really does. You don't see this in NBA games. Usually they're baseball games. You have the ball, we have the ball. You have the ball like that. Isaiah, the turn and the miss. Curtin, Thomas. This has been Dominique doing better than Isaiah. In an individual duel on the ground. Tyler, no. Curtin again to Isaiah. He's got to get things going and a foul. That's going to be his third personal, I think. And Rivers will go out. So Curtin again. Here's the microwave. There he is, shoots and rolls in. Detroit will cut it to 2. That's the thing. I mean, you're flying up and down and being very athletic. It does look like a college game. This is a good game to watch, though there have been stretches where it's been no scoring. There's Rivers. That might even have been his first personal foul. Here's Long now. They go to Vinny. Slow on getting the baseline. He's got to score there. But Vinny pulls around and hits, and we're tied at 27. That's the thing. They're now tied at 27. Rivers to Tree Rollins. Dominique one-on-one, I guess, against Curtin. Dominique. And in. It rolls in. Atlanta the lead by 2. And I'm looking at this game. I'm seeing 2 even teams now. Long to Johnson. Vinny. 3. And no, Vinny has a few of them this year. Here's Wilkins. Oh, what a pass to Doc and a foul. Again, that's on Thomas. That's going to be his second now. And Doc Rivers has been shooting free throws. It'll rattle in. Straddle in 30 to 27 and 31. Boston and Washington in the Boston Garden. That'll be a big one. Here's Tripucka. Ring King, as we call him. Looks like that guy up Ring King. Isaiah wants to pull and miss. Brownfield again to rebound. Not many offensive rebounds. There's Dominique, and he can't hit. My goodness, the nerves on everyone. Long, got it. Oh, what a move. Long hits it in, and now it's a 2-point game. Rivers has got a defensive symbol. Playing well. Here's Dominique. The winner will get the Lakers unofficially and officially after they play. And Benson the other way. Here's Isaiah to Tripucka. Question is, how much will the Lakers win by? They win by 10 to 12. Yeah, these teams got it. They win by 30. You know, that is intimidating. Rivers to Dominique. To Roundfield, no. And Benson will go the other way. They're going to push it up to Long. Long, Isaiah, no. And Rivers the other way. Oh my goodness, they can't hit. Neither one of these teams. Davis is blocked and out of play. Timeout now. Oh my. 31 to 29. They got to settle them down. Atlanta calling the timeout. No Dominique Wilkins and Rollins. Here's Roundfield. Doc Rivers wants to put it in, up and no good. Rollins over to Roundfield. Rollins up and in. And it's 33 to 29. Lampier right now is just absolutely working his rear end off. Here's Tripucka. Benson. Johnson off glass. No, Vinny can't do it. They're going to run it down. Here's Davis. This is usually the wall. Davis spun away from nobody, and it's a 6-point lead. Look at the Atlanta Hawks on the bench. They know this is a big time. Even though it's kind of, you get that lull. Ring King. Benson. Oh, what a slam! Oh, look at the Detroit bench. Are going crazy now. And it's a 4-point game. He just slammed it over. Davis. Oh, that we should have taken it in. It was easy there. Rivers. And Doc off glass. No, Roundfield. Yes. So they wanted to get a stop and go the other way after that jam and get some momentum. but it's 37-31. Tripucka. Outside, Tripucka to try and get in. Long, Tripucka over to Johnson. Vinny, no. Ken again, no. And Roundfield again the other way. Here's Rivers. Ken Benson has to be on his game now. Inside, knocked away, Tripucka. Tripucka blocked, Benson, no. Lambier, no. And Roundfield the other way to Davis. God, they got to be shooting in the 30s. Rivers, and a foul on Ken Benson. Doc Rivers right now has been having all these points through the free throws, and that's going to hit one, 38-31. Rivers again, and he makes it an 8-point lead for Atlanta. And right now, Detroit is worrying. Vinny. That'll be on Doc Rivers now. And let's see, that's off the ball. Will they shoot or not? No, they'll throw it in. Under 2 minutes, that would have been a 2 at the line no matter what. 3 for the penalty in this league. Johnson, Lambier to Tripucka to Johnson. Vinny, yes! 39-33, and here's Johnson now under 2 minutes. In the half, there's Davis. Got it! Okay, that will count, and it will be on Tree Rollins, so it will be Detroit to throw it in. It was on the rebound, but in the air, so the shot will count. It left his hand, it was on the rebound, a loose ball foul. So it's an 8-point lead, so a foul is counted, no shots taken. We just go on as normal. Vinny, and it rolls in. It'll be a 6-point lead, you know, in a game in which has been very difficult to score. Atlanta leads by 6, Davis. The last time, Davis, Johnson, Davis, Glenn for 3. Oh my! Timeout, Detroit. Oh my! 44-35. Oh wow! Well, now, Glenn hitting that 3. It's now a 9-point lead. Detroit needs to talk about this time before the half. Because Atlanta is looking good. Tripucka. No. Lambier, and no. And Roundfield will get the block. Here's Johnson now. Can they make it double digits? Johnson to Davis, who can't hit. And we go the other way. Here's Tripucka over to Johnson. Atlanta's been playing a lot better in the last few games. Long over to Johnson. Lambier, long, Johnson. Although Detroit beat Philadelphia, Lambier out long. Tripucka, they got to go inside. I think they were going to try and hit Benson. Ring King over to Lambier, and a foul. And they wanted to foul Lambier to the line. Lambier out of Notre Dame. He was a Cleveland Cavalier before he was a Detroit Piston. And Lambier 44-36. And Lambier got it 44-37 with 10 seconds to go. 8 seconds, they got to get a shot off. It was a 9-point lead, now down to 7. Davis. Oh, if he would have hit that, I think we all would have gone crazy. Detroit is down by 7, and it is very, very tense here in Detroit. Atlanta's come back. And we're back for the second half, 44-37. Detroit trying to cut this down. They want to be a little bit more pressuring. Here's Ring King. He really hasn't done too much today. Isaiah got it, and Isaiah Thomas, it's a 5-point game. That's the thing, Atlanta wants to keep this out a little bit, maybe extend their lead. Detroit wants to hurry up and get it, and then use the home crowd and the momentum. Davis in the round field, no. Benson the rebound, and here's Isaiah now. Over half court, the stamina being used. Thomas will pull and miss, and Rollins will go the other way. Here's Johnson. Johnson to the middle. Johnson, no. Got it there. It's 46-39. A huge, I would say about 6 minutes. First half of the third quarter will be big, and a foul. And he'll shoot.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
So I believe that's Johnson with the foul. Isaiah Thomas is shooting, and he'll get his 10th. And one more, 46-40, and 46-41. We'll bring it down, 46-41. Johnson now over to Rollins. Wilkins over to Roundfield and up and in. Benson to Thomas, and it's 48-41. Benson up, and he'll go to the line finally. And 9-foot-tall Mike Fratello will look at this. Benson will go to the line for two. The key back is through Benson. We know that. Benson will get the rebounds and start fast breaks and defensively play well. Benson got both. 48-43. And if he gets to be a presence down low, that'll be very big. Atlanta now. Here's Johnson. Wilkins, Dominique. Oh! Dominique on the same hoop. Benson had the dunk. And Atlanta 50-43. You can't do that every time, but that can certainly be a huge momentum shifter. Tripucka and a miss. And Lambert will put it up, and he misses. He gets his own rebound. Benson, they want to give it to him, and he misses. And that's tough. They bring it down to Dominique. Over to Davis. Up and no. Benson again the other way. Thomas. Isaiah and a block. And a violation here. So 50-43. Atlanta leading Detroit. Detroit is down by 7. Benson over to Isaiah. Tripucka to Long. Over to Isaiah. Isaiah will pull and miss. And Roundfield gets the rebound. They want to push it down. Dominique will go to the line. So Ring King with the foul and 2 shots.
At the line for the Hawks, Wilkins.
And Dominique, that's going to be 51-43. And 52. Thomas. Puka. Long, Thomas, and a miss. Davis. Wilkins, and it's 54-43. The biggest lead of the day for Atlanta, and right now Detroit they were thinking about winning it all, and they said they could do it. Tripucka. This is an absolute shock, an 11-point lead now. Thomas for three, trying for his second three-pointer of the day. Johnson will pull and hit. It's 13, Atlanta leads, and I'm telling you right now, this is really gut-wrenching if you're Detroit. Tripucka now. Ring King trying to get it. He'll pull and hit. Timeout Atlanta. They want to talk about this. It's an 11-point lead, and Atlanta has really done well in the first half of the third. I'm looking at this right now here in the third quarter. 7 minutes to go, 56-45. Roundfield to Johnson. Johnson will look at it, and Dominique Wilkins. Dominique trying to take a couple dribbles. He'll try a three, and no. And Benson, the rebound, they were talking about a little bit defensive-wise, changing it. Long, they got to give it up, and right now Long will pull it back. They go to Ring King. Isaiah wide open off glass, and they cut it to 9, so 4 straight for Detroit. For Atlanta, they know they want to keep scoring and keep this going. Rollins, they know this is a big part. They want Detroit to be chasing. Wilkins. Dominique. Too much one-on-one. And he's getting shut down. Tripucka now. Oh, what a move. And it's now 7. 6 in a row for Detroit. Was 56-43. 6 in a row for Detroit. It's 56-49. The defense is tightened up. Dominique one-on-one. They're trying to just ISO it. And he's getting eaten up by Ring King. He really is. They got to change their philosophy. Tripucka and Isaiah. Tripucka, and he can't have it. Davis the other way. They want to push it down. Davis. Oh, what a slam by Dominique. That's what he does best. He's the result of off-the-ball movement. He does do a lot offensively. He can do a lot. He was gaining to the baseline a lot of times earlier on. Isaiah over to Lambert, and he'll stuff it in. So it's hard to miss slam dunks. It happens. But it's hard to miss 58-51. Davis. Brownfield to Johnson. Dominique got it. Timeout Detroit. It's a 60-51 game right now. It's intense. So 60-51. You're looking at games and intense games. There's Long, pulls and hits, and it rolls in. They needed that. They really needed that, because if they were to miss and Atlanta would have scored, it would have been 11 again. Now it's 7. And the nature of this game right now, here's Dominique against Ring King. Dominique will pull and miss. Lambert. Long. Over to Livingston, and now it's 5. So they're pulling it back with under 4 minutes to go. Johnson will bring it up. Oh, it's getting intense because you know it's one and done. Wilkinson fouled by Rinking. That's going to be his second. And Dominique now will shoot 2. And he'll miss. Right now, Detroit has a lot of the momentum. And Dominique will hit it 61 to 55. A lot of the momentum. Here's the microwave. Vinny to Long will pull and hit. It's 61 to 57 with 3.5 to go. Atlanta is up. Now it is loud in here. You win, you move on. You lose, you go home. Dominique, he's got to get... And Dominique, the run, no good. He's got to give it up. He knows it. Long, it's so tempting sometimes. Long, no. Trapuka, up, no good. Livingston, the Long will pull and miss. 3 in a row. They've had many where there's been 3 in a row. They go to Davis, up in the air. Davis puts it through. And a wild sequence. Dominique is 24 today. I know they're going one-on-one with him, but they got to give it up. There's Long, got it to roll in. And it's 4 again. 2:20 to go. Johnson will bring it down. Over to Davis. Trying to go inside. Wilkins to Davis. Dominique to Williams. They got a pull. They do. And a miss. And Trapuka. Atlanta, there's a steal by Pulse. No. And it goes into a hiccup into history. Rinking. Vinny. Score it. 63 to 61. Detroit a big lead early. Atlanta came back. Now Atlanta a big lead. Detroit's coming back. It's a 2-point game. 1.5 minutes. Dominique should have went. And he knows it. He expected something he wasn't getting. Johnson, no good. And Livingston the rebound. Detroit can tie it up. Long. Rinking. Vinny, we're tied at 63. There's going to be a minute to go here in the third. 63 all. Vinny. Pulse to Wilkins. Oh, this has turned out to be the best game. Wilkins, no! And Detroit can take the lead. Vinny now. Over to Long. No. Livingston. They've been getting all the rebounds now. Atlanta's been having trouble getting rebounds. Second chance points. Vinny from the corner. Up and in. And Detroit has come all the way back. It was 63 to 54. And it is 11-0 run. Johnson, 3, and that's it. What a run! 11-0 run, and my goodness, Detroit the lead. We go to the fourth. And they get it off there. We're beginning the fourth quarter now. It's now 4 for Detroit. What an incredible run. It's a 13-0 run, and they can't get shots off now. Here's Austin for Detroit. He takes the baseline, he puts it up and in. What a move! You don't see that from Austin normally. 69 to 53, it's a 15-0 run. Rivers, they got to get a score. Doc is good at getting fouled. Pulse now up and in, and Atlanta cuts the 15-0 run down. And they're still down by 4. Thomas, Isaiah, trying to take a look one-on-one. They really ISO'd Wilkins. What a move! That's what Dominique should have done. It's 71 to 65. See, Dominique was going one-on-one, but nobody else was moving or cutting in. And he was getting eaten alive. Rivers to Dominique. Dominique down. See, there's nobody moving inside, but Dominique can't get it. Curtin again to Isaiah. They push it to Austin. Isaiah now. Isaiah will move it in, and he's fouled. So that'll be on Doc Rivers, his first. 71 to 65, and Isaiah 15 points, and they make one. It's a 7-point Detroit lead. I don't know what has happened to this game. It was so big, and Thomas and a miss. Dominique, they got to get it in, Glenn, and that's going to be knocked away, and it'll be Detroit. That's huge. Right now here in the fourth, it's Detroit 72, Atlanta 65. Thomas. Isaiah. Oh, and that's a foul. What will it be? Oh, that'll be on Pulse, and he's going to shoot. Fratello, who's 9 feet tall, is upset. They're feeling it slip away. Isaiah, and it makes it 73 to 65. They can make it 9, and they do. It is just such an absolute, they got to get their starters in to stop this. Here's Doc Rivers now. Detroit, it was 63 to 54. It's a 20 to 2 run. Dominique over to Pulse, and he's yelling right now at each other, and that's Pulse. Pulse and Curtin yelling at each other. It is a 9-point lead. Pulse got it. That's going to be 74 to 66. And no. But he is passing now. Long. You can see it. They still got time and the nerves. On the ground, and Dominique the steal. Over to Doc Rivers. This is the way they score in bursts and fast breaks. It's now a 6-point game. They score in bursts and fast breaks and just absolute running. Isaiah now. Isaiah wants to move over. Isaiah will pull and miss. Curtin again. That's offensive rebound. That's what's winning this game right now for Detroit. The second chances. Atlanta can't get a second chance. 8.5 in the game to go. Davis. One-on-one to Dominique. They got to do something. Dominique will pull and miss. And Livingston again to Long. Isaiah could have gone right here. 8 minutes to go. Curtin up, and no. They go to Curtin, another offensive rebound. Thomas from the baseline, and a miss. Another offensive rebound. Curtin and no, and Dominique the other way. Here's Williams. The Doc Rivers. Here's Davis. Davis again. Davis, no, they can't have it. That's the thing, is Detroit is making this a half-court game. Vinny. Thomas. Isaiah, and a foul. So that's going to be Doc's third foul, and they're feeling it slip away, 77 to 68. It's slipping away from them. Thomas and a miss, and they go to Wilkins now. Dominique, this is how they score. Rivers, and he's out of bounds. A good block. I thought it was going to be a foul. Hastings will come in. You know, with the playoffs, it's just unbelievable, the stamina and all that. You lose, you're done, and Wilkins knows. He brings it in. Wilkins, it's blocked. Livingston will go to Johnson. Johnson to Thomas. Oh, to Curtin, and it's 79 to 68. 7 minutes to go. Now it's Detroit's turn to lead by 11. Rivers. Oh, wow, my goodness, I kind of saw that going away. And Dominique with the slam at 79 to 70. Vinny now. Taking a look to Isaiah, and a miss. And Dominique now, again, they keep going off the miss. Rivers to Davis, up and in, and it's now 7, a timeout. 6.5 in the game, and Atlanta is making a comeback. Isaiah Thomas is fouled. Chuck Daly. I mean, right now you're thinking about this game. They know it's a tough game, and 79-72. Isaiah Thomas 80 to 72. And 81 to 72. A 9-point lead. Now it's starting to shape up that Atlanta they gotta be able to score. I mean, that is gonna be again knocked away. Lampier again to Isaiah. Ring King. They started off so horribly, Detroit did, but now they lead by 9. And if they lead by 11 or 13, it might be over. Trapuka, Isaiah will pull and miss. Oh, Livingston can't have it. Lampier now. Up and in, and he got one. Tree Rollins with the foul. Detroit, they're about to seal the deal, and look at Mike Fratello. 9 foot tall and angry.
What's up?
It's more about the offensive rebounds, and Detroit has really crushed the boards there. That's why I'm looking against the Lakers. What they would look like right now. They're starting to feel it. Johnson. They want to go to Dominique, the third one, and that's in. 84 to 74. It's a 10-point lead, 5.5 to go. Does Atlanta have one more push? Ring King. Out to Isaiah. They want to go to Trapuka, and he stepped out of bounds. No basket. And Johnson. Dominique in a foul. He tried to get an and one. You know, unfortunately, the way it is, you're trying to get an and one. When you're not a good three-point shooting team or league, the and ones are the way you can do it, and Dominique misses one. He knows these are so important, especially 5 minutes to go, and they hit the second. 84-75. 5 minutes to go in the game. Detroit up by 9. Isaiah DeLong. They go to Ring King. Pulls and hits. It's now 11. Atlanta's got to literally almost score every time they get the ball now. Johnson. Davis now. Davis. Oh, and it rolls in. Will that be a butterfly effect thing? Like, what if it rolled out? It's 86-77. Puka will pull and hit. Oh my. He's hitting everything. It's an 11-point lead now. Johnson. Davis scores. 88-79, and Bill Lambier will throw it into Thomas. Long. Tribucano. And Rollins the other way. There's up and in, and it is good. 88-81. Isaiah. 3:30 to go in the game. Tribuca. Over to Benson. Got it, Benson! That was huge! Because if he missed it and Atlanta got it, it would have been 5, but now it's a 9-point lead. There's Johnson. No! And Ring King gets the rebound. 90-81. Will they make it 11? Under 3 to go. Isaiah. No, and he can't have it. Rollins again. Dominique with the speed. One-on-one. Dominique will get in, and will it go? No. He's got to hit both of these. 2:46 to go. Isaiah with the foul, and Dominique will hit one. 90-82 with under 3 minutes to go. Atlanta trying one more push. Missed it. He keeps missing. They go to Long. We'll pull that, and up and no good. Here's Roundfield now. They got to get it to 6 points. Dominique. Dominique, and he's fouled again. That's his third. Look at Mike Fratello, all 9 foot tall of them. Dominique hits again, 90-83. And will they be able to, let's see, 90-84. Can they stop Detroit though? Here's Detroit, 90-84. Tribuca to Isaiah. They want to go to Long. He puts it in, and it's now an 8-point lead. They got to hurry it up. Detroit by 8. Wow, that 20-2 run was so big. Dominique. No! Tribuca the rebound, and here they go. Tribuca over to Isaiah. It's an 8-point game. Over to Long. Lambier. Long, Isaiah, no. And Rollins over to Davis. Oh, they needed to slam in a hurry. They do. It's 6. So remember, it's not done yet. You only have a 20-second shot clock. So that means 15 seconds usually for a shot. Long now. Long will go to Ring King. They need to do it. There's Isaiah. Score it! 8 to lead. Atlanta, as good as they are, their season is coming to an end. Dominique. Tribuca has been good all day against them. And Isaiah will hold. I would just hold. Under a minute. Isaiah to Tribuca over to Long. They're going to move it around. Tribuca to Isaiah. Isaiah, he might have traveled. No, Lambier, an offensive.
and supporting your team. Please take care to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next event.